it's so easy to go to the grocery store and just go to the counter and pull off one of those already done icings. But when you taste this, you're going to pull back and not want to do that so often. So let's get started. First of all, a 1/4 cup of butter. You know how I love butter. Some almond extract, a favorite at our house. Vanilla, half and half, but you can use milk, but I like half and half, being a dairy farmer's wife. And the brown sugar, which is a 1/2 cup, and our powdered sugar, 1 1/2 cup. Sometimes I put a little less in if I want thinner icing. Sometimes I put a little more in if I need a thicker icing. But you can be the judge of that when you are mixing the icing ingredients. So let's get started. We're going to put our butter in. And the first thing we have to do is we have to melt down this butter. Well, we're going to bring our butter over here to the range and we're going to start to melt that butter. But then I'm going to bring my brown sugar over here, and when the butter's melted, I'll be ready to put in the brown sugar and stir it in with my wire whisk. And then I'm going to wait for it to come to a boil. So now the butter is melted. I'm going to add the brown sugar to it. And I'm going to stay right here and whisk this until the mixture comes to a boil. And then we'll be ready to mix in our other yummy ingredients. Smells great. There we go. Very good. And now let's add in that powdered sugar because we need to have icing to taste a little bit sweet. Put it in like this. Very good. And then our 1/2 and 1/2. And that was 2 to 4 tablespoons. You be the judge of that one. And then I've got about a 1/2 teaspoon of the almond extract. And just about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla we're going to put in. Not too much, and you can add a little bit once you've seen the flavor or tasted the flavor. So let's go ahead and mix this up. Okay, so we have all those ingredients mixed together, but it's a little thick. I think I'm going to add just a tad more 1/2 and 1/2 to it because I like it a certain texture and consistency. And you'll soon know what you like best as well for your family. So that's our icing. As quick and simple, as easy as that, you have a homemade kind of icing. Caramel icing. It tops off everything in your kitchen. Here we have my homemade cinnamon rolls with caramel icing, and the rolls were warm when I put it on, so it kind of melded the flavors together. And we have sugar cookies with caramel icing and a few nuts sprinkled on top. And then in the fall, we love pumpkin cookies with caramel icing and a little bit of candy corn. We also love apple cake. And what we do is we melt down the caramel icing, heat it up, and then drizzle it over the apple cake. So you can see in our home, caramel icing is tops. And maybe you can now understand my logic when I said it's truly the icing on the cake or whatever you choose to put it on. So whether it's in my family or consumer science classroom or at home with my family and our friends, I just wanted to let you know that the 2 special ingredients that flavor all your recipes are caring and sharing.
Down the Road is brought to you in part by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen AF, advancing animal nutrition for healthy animals, and Woodruff Enterprise of Springfield, Ohio,